So in this question, I'm simply asked to solve this expression, this equation that we have here. So I'm going to need to multiply out some terms and simplify it down in order to find the value of x that satisfies this equation. So when I'm working with something like this, I like to kind of see where it's easiest to start and what I can do in order to collect some terms together. So when I have a fraction, which I have over this side, I've got something divided by 2 here. Now it's going to make sense here if I start off by multiplying both sides by 2 in order to get rid of this kind of denominator that we have here. So if I multiply both sides by 2, I'm left with 5 minus x is equal to 2 lots of 2x minus 7. And I can then expand my brackets on the right hand side, so 5 minus x is equal to, and we can do this by multiplying the 2 by the 2x and the 2 by the minus 7. So 2 multiplied by 2x gives me 4x, and 2 multiplied by minus 7 is minus 14. Now this looks a lot easier and more friendly to work with in order to solve for x. So I kind of now want to get all of my x terms onto one side and all of my numerical values onto the other side so that I can calculate a value for x. So if I want to collect my x terms together, I have a negative x on this side, so if I were to add an x to this side, I would end up with just 5 left over. So I'm going to add on x to both sides of my expression, remembering that I have to do the same thing to both sides at all times, and that gives me 5 minus x plus x, so just 5 is equal to 4x minus 14 plus x, which gives me 5x minus 14. And now to take all of the numbers to one side and keep the x's on the other, I can add 14 to both sides, as I have this negative 14 here. So 5 plus 14 gives me 19 is equal to 5x. And then I just want to find the value of 1x, what one lot of x is worth, so I can then divide both sides by 5 to give me 19 over 5 is equal to 5x over 5, so just x. So the correct answer here is going to be that x is equal to 19 over 5, and that gains me that final mark here. So as for how the marks are awarded for this question, you're going to gain a mark for the first step, so kind of multiplying both sides by 2 gains us that mark here. There's going to then be a second mark for isolating terms in x, so getting all of the x's onto one side, taking them to the same sort of place here in this step, and then the final mark is for the correct final answer. So it can be simplified, it can be written as 3.8 or equivalent fractions. However, 19 over 5 will get us the mark here, along with anything sort of equivalent to it.